Well, both my wife and I, Nanita and I, had been meditating in Thailand, doing Buddhist meditation, and I was a monk there. And we saw meditation, this is good. We want to keep this going. So when we came back to the United States, we were looking for a teacher. And we looked at different paths and teachers. And then on a radio program, the moderator of the show kept talking about his teacher, Sri Chinmoy, and I got in touch with him. To make a long story short, he took us to a public meditation that Sri Chinmoy was giving in December 21, 1973 at Hunter College. And, I was impressed. I was ready for it. And it was a show. His disciples came up and sang and performed. I met them. They were nice people, collectively, not just individually, collectively. And I can tell you what really did it for me. Because I had meditated and I'd had some meditation experiences, I was hungry for experiences. So they showed a video of Sri Chinmoy meditating. It was a close-up of his face. And if you've seen him meditating, you know his eyes are really, really dancing, really moving. They're really, as he's explained it, they're moving from different planes of consciousness, one to the other, and then bringing that light back to share with the audience. So the tremendous smile he had and the movement of his eyes, it was something I'd never seen in my life. And by the way, the movement of his eyes, the kind of flickering, I tried to duplicate that myself. Just, can I move my eyes that fast? No, I could not. So it was physically out of this world, and also there's this smile. Here I am smiling. He had such a wide smile. So if I try a wide smile, maybe I can hold it for 2 seconds, and then it's going to go back to normal. But this smile went on and on, sincere smile. So the video was really radiating. And I was so excited by seeing that. And that was my first close-up of him, because we were sitting in the audience and he was way up on the stage. Then I will always bless him, our host, that radio show host, took us backstage. He was very close to Sri Chinmoy. He took us backstage to introduce us to him. And I was, as my host referred to me, I was a man of the earth that had a big beard. And, and Nanita was pregnant with our second son, Bishwas. So we were just, people of the earth, so to speak. So we went back there. And then we had to wait for 2 or 3 or 4 minutes because Guru, I'm just going to call him Guru because that's what he is to me, because Guru was meditating on the attendants who had been helping him. So there was a line of maybe 6, 7 boys who were sitting on the ground like this. I'd never seen anything like that before. People kind of in a neat row going like this, looking up at him. And ordinarily an ordinary person thanking people would say, well, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. Not a word from him. He was just one after another looking at them, gazing at them. So I was fascinated by this. This is how he's appreciating them, and his face could offer that kind of thanks to him. So there was another, I was going up and up with this whole experience. And then he came over to us, and my host introduced us by name to him, each of us. And we were standing there, we didn't know about, paying our respects like this. We were just standing there. And he reached his hands up, and he didn't say a word. He put his hands, one hand on each of our heads, and gave us a blessing like that. Silent. Lasting, maybe 20, 30 seconds. So that was our introduction to him.